Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. Today I have a little bit of a SHEIN haul. Now I bought like some makeup stuff and I bought some clothes. The makeup stuff will come in another video because let's not mix and match them. It's too stressful for me and I can't deal with it. Anyways, I have just started a new job and I figured I kind of need some more work clothes. So I kind of don't buy clothes for myself that often, but when I do, it's very much a in for a penny, in for a pound, and yeah, I have a huge bag, which sounds like a euphemism, but I am a UK size 18, so that's a US size 14. I went for pretty much everything in 2XL, so this is a try on, sort of a haul. I will link all of the clothes down in the description box if you're interested, so if you want to see what I got, then do please keep on watching. So, I told a little bit of a lie. I did get one thing that was 3XL, and that was this coat. Now it is pretty big on me. You can see there's a good bit of extra kind of give there. Now I personally like that because if I'm wearing a coat, it's usually because it's effing freezing outside and I like to have a jumper on underneath. This gives me like a really nice arm length. I am 5'2 3/4", so this kind of fits me pretty darn well. It has a sort of a suede-y sort of a material, so I don't know how it's going to react to the rain because it is Ireland, it rains. So this is what it looks like. It's quite a long coat. It goes. It is like not quite trench coat territory, I'll show you. But you can see there is a good bit of length with it. Yeah, it could have definitely gone down a size, but I like that. I think it's super cute. And underneath, I got a purple dress. It has shorter sleeves. Now, I wouldn't normally go for something that's this short, but it just cuts off at the point where, you know, the bingo wings become a bit of an issue. But I think it is quite flattering. It's definitely the right size for me. Like it doesn't cling, which I like. I probably could have done with an XL rather than a 2XL, but again, I like a bit of give. I don't like tight clingy things. If you're a size 18 like me, you could have probably gone down to an XL if you're okay with a bit of cling. I personally am not. I think this is quite flattering. If I wore shapewear, I'd say this could really be quite a thing. Nice high neck, perfect for work. It's very long, right? So again, I'm 5'2 3/4. This goes well below the knee. So if you look, it actually goes all the way down to here. So it's about a 3/4 length sort of a dress, which I quite like. So I think if this was paired with boots, like really nice pair of black boots, like a nice cream coloured scarf, it could look super cute. I do feel like I'm a paralegal and I have to be all like, Jonathan, get me those papers at once. So I just got one dress and one coat, and the rest is a mixture between skirts and tops. But there are kind of like outfits in all of these. What do I think of the coat? Probably could have gotten it in a smaller size, but I like a nice big coat. That's just my personal preference. Like I said, if you're a size 18, I would actually say get a 2XL, not a 3XL. I don't think that will keep me particularly warm. It's not like fleece lined or anything like that. I'm not sure how water resistant it's going to be, but I think it is a very nice looking coat. And let's face it, it's all about the image and how we're going to look. So for me, I quite like it. I would say probably in practicality terms, not the best. I'd say maybe a 6.5 out of 10, all things considered, but it is quite nice. The dress, I really friggin' like. Normally don't go for dresses that like are this long. I normally just go to the cutoff of the knee, but I think this is really quite work appropriate and it's very flattering. Like it kind of has like some kind of shoulder detailing where it does kind of square you off a little, so I quite like that. It's not quite shoulder pads, you know, we're not dynasty level yet, but I think this is really quite nice and it looks really sophisticated. So this one I would actually give, I think, a 10 out of 10. I really like this. Very nice. Now it's not very warm. It does feel like a very breathable fabric. I do wonder, this might be the sort of fabric I think that I might sweat a fair amount in, but I sweat in everything, so like that's just, I don't care. But if that's something that you care about, it may not be for you. Plenty of deodorant, that's all I'm saying. But yes, that is outfit number 1, and so far so good. Okay, I did it again and I lied to you. I do have another 3XL. So it's actually this skirt. It's sort of a suede material. Super cute, I think. Again, goes just to the knee, so you can kind of see. Really nice. It's a sort of a fit and flare a little bit. Not quite a pencil skirt. It's sort of like a hybrid between the two. Not sure how this is going to hold up in the rain. Again, why do I keep putting myself into situations where there's rain? But this is super, super cute. And then this top, you try and tell me this isn't super, super cute. This is another 2XL. Initially, I was a little bit nervous that this is going to be transparent, but it isn't. It has this lovely kind of gold fleck sort of patterning. There's this sort of like little ribbon detailing. And yeah, I mean, I could have definitely gone down to an XL, I think, in this. Probably could have done with a 2XL in this, but I like my clothes to be comfy, so effing sue me. I think this is super cute. This makes a really nice outfit as well if I paired this with a purple coat. I think it all looks really, really nice. The skirt, okay, I really like it. It's like if I'm gonna squat now. You're welcome. Yeah, I can feel like it doesn't dig in, it doesn't ride up. Really good, I think, for like office wear, work wear. This is what this whole kind of haul sort of is in terms of like getting things together. The top matches my engagement ring, which is emerald, you know, all that sort of jazz. I may do an engagement story if you guys are interested. Yeah, I think this is super, super cute. I really like this. I think 10 out of 10 for both of them. The quality is definitely there. Like, I'll probably wear a top underneath this because this is not going to keep like the breeze off you, but I think you can tell that just from looking at it. I just wanted something that looked like I was an adult who knew what they were doing, because I got mistaken for a student 6 times last week. I'm a 31-year-old lecturer. I've had my doctorate for 5 years. Like, anyways, yes, I think this is super, super cute. I love this. The skirt is really flattering. The top's really cute. So far, so good. Okay, so with this outfit, I do feel a little bit like Diane Keaton in a Woody Allen film. Don't know how I feel about that, considering Woody Allen is creepy AF. Don't disagree with me. But you know what? I like this look. This top, again, be surprised, I have the poofy arms. This is a 2XL. It again has this ribbony detail. I don't know what it is about me thinking, I am an adult, I am a lecturer, I must have ribbons and bows, but apparently this is it. Then this skirt is again a 3XL. It's a sort of a corduroy material. There's like little buttons going down the bottom. It's a sufficiently long length, like it goes down to the knees, which I like. Again, I don't want to be wandering around with like problems. And then, oh, you can remove these. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I could tie it around here or around the back. Okay, that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. It kind of changes the feel of it a little bit. But yeah, I think that's really quite cute. So I do like it that I can mix and match it like that. Now, I personally like this sort of a look. Like, I think it looks really like quite cute. Like, that's my sort of aesthetic. You don't have to agree, that's fine, but I like it. So they're really easy to get back on. The top, beautiful. I love this floral design. Now, I do get a bit annoyed because usually if you look at plus size clothing, they're like, oh, you want flowers on your clothes, and normally it annoys me, but this seemed a bit more like general fashion and not just plus size fashion, which I quite liked. I like this detail. It again just gives a kind of a hint of almost sophistication, because I am 31. I'm trying to dress my age these days. Don't want to get mistaken for being a child anymore. And yeah, the skirt is super, super cute, very comfy. I'm happy with all of that so far. So again, I think these are a 10 out of 10. This was a surprise, the fact that I can detach that. I actually think that's quite cool. Could have probably gone down a size again in the skirt, because there is Like, I don't know what it is. I always just think I'm bigger here than I am. Like, I am fat, but like, apparently I'm not as fat as I think I am, which, interesting, but I do like to leave a little bit of room for a bread baby. But yeah, I like these. 10 out of 10 for both. Really, really happy. Do not regret this at all. Okay, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, because the first 3 outfits have been great, and this one needs some modifications. Like, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but don't want to see my brassiere, lest it excite the church folk. However, despite that, I reckon if I put a good modesty stitch in here, it'll actually be very, very nice. Definitely not quite season appropriate at the moment, but I like that I can do this. So yeah, it goes below the knees. So you can see it kind of goes below the knees. Again, this is driving me nuts. So on that, I would say don't love that, but I am pretty good at stitching, so I will stitch that up and like sort that out. But everything else, I actually do like that. So I think this is a pass, but I think not quite as good as the rest. And the thing is, I'm not a very busty woman. I'm not. Like, I'm a D. Like, that's not busty. So like, if you are a larger lady here, this not gonna work for you. No. Put it back, take it out of your cart. I got this in a 2XL. Anyways, I would probably give this maybe a 6.5 out of 10. Right, it's okay. I think I can get this to work. However, if I was going back again, would I have purchased this? No, because it doesn't 100% work for me, and I'm gonna have to make modifications. But again, the earth is dying. I will wear this until this falls apart, because, you know, the environment and all of that. We are definitely veering into failure territory. Now, this top, very, very nice. However, completely see-through. Did have to get a tank top to put underneath it. So beware, when you are buying, it is entirely see-through. Unless you have a tank top, just ain't gonna work. And then this skirt, if we can even call it that, I got it in a 3XL. It's definitely too big. This actually looks cheaper than it is. It's flimsy material. It's just awful. It looks bad. There aren't really any redeeming factors about this, other than maybe when you wash it, it's going to be quick to dry. I don't know. Like, I don't like this. Yeah, it isn't great. It's a like frighteningly light material. It reminds me a little bit of the cloth that you use to clean your glasses. So the top itself, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. It has this sort of a velvety detail to it. So I am wondering about how that is going to translate when it's washed, you know. And yeah, I mean, it didn't come with a top underneath, but I think this is actually very, very nice. If you buy that with the understanding that that's the case, which is what I did, I knew that I would need a tank top with it. So I was like, it's okay, I have some of those. That's grand, like totally fine. So I would give this actually a 10 out of 10, but with a little asterisk next to it of like, you know, if you see it on the model, it isn't clear in the picture that it is transparent. So be very, very careful. The skirt, no bueno. It's cheap, it's meh, it's flimsy. 0 out of 10. If I could go back in time, I wouldn't get it. Don't like it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably wear it just because like I bought it and like whatever. But it has no redeeming features. It feels cheap, you know? Like it feels cheap. I don't, there's no other way to say it. It's crap. -1 out of 10 actually. I don't like it. It shouldn't have existed. It shouldn't have taken up fabric. No. I also bought a pair of pants, which is unusual for me because I prefer wearing skirts when I'm at work. Anyways, this is the top that I got. I think it's actually really flattering. It has like little kind of butterfly appliques, and it has again the sort of like neck detail. Can't help it, I just like that. I would probably kind of tighten it up a little bit more, but it does actually look quite nice as it is. And again, yeah, all those like really nice details. And like I said, I got a pair of pants. Now they're quite boot cut, you know, which I like. You know, they suit me. So they're just plain black pants, you know, no pockets, unfortunately, so -1 point for that. But I do think that my bum looks pretty good in it. That's what I hope. And I do like that it's kind of flared out at the bottom. I personally like that. I know that some people like the more like skinny leg effect. I'm okay with that too, but I like this element. So it's kind of cute. So the material is very, very nice. I think this as an outfit altogether is actually quite flattering. You can still see the bread baby, but that's okay. So I actually think that these two together work really, really nicely. I'm quite happy with that. I will give them both, I think, a 10 out of 10. Maybe I'd take like 1 mark off for the pants, just not having pockets, because I'm like, this is where the patriarchy gets us. We have no pockets. No pockets. Why? Seriously. So this is the penultimate top. I figured I'd show it to you guys by itself. Again, it's nice and high necked, so super appropriate. And again, I have my poofy sleeves because the arms must be hidden. Nobody must know that I have arms. Shh, don't tell anyone. It has a really nice kind of golden kind of brownie detail. I think it's super cute. It's not like a short top, which is good, but it's also not super, super long. Like you can see, it just kind of gets just there where the tummy is. I don't like anything that goes too long, and I don't like anything that's super short either. That's just me, that's my preference. But I think this is really nice, and I could probably tuck it into things. I didn't tuck it into these trousers because I was like, that'll look a little bit weird. But I think it's really nice. Now, the fabric isn't quite as nice as the rest, and it does make a little swishy, swishy noise. So if you are kind of a bit whatever about that sort of thing, this is not going to be for you. It really isn't. Again, I got this in a 2XL, so the 2XL does seem to work if you're like a size 18 on top. Yeah, I think it's really, really nice. Again, very work appropriate. I'm quite happy with that. Now, I think I would prefer if the fabric was a little bit different. It has a weird swishy sort of a feel to it, which I don't personally love, but I think it looks very, very nice. You know, I'll get used to the swish. I will. I'll get there in time. Just give me time. But I actually think this is really quite nice. I give it maybe an 8 out of 10. Just the swish. Because I like the swish in some ways, but not in that. Okay, so this is the last outfit. I'm pretty happy with it. So I got this top. It has this really nice sort of a button detail just here, and there's poofy arms, poof, 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 which kind of gives you almost like that faux military thing that was like such a thing in the noughties. Not against it, not unhappy, it's back. And look, I can hide my double chin in here. You'll never know that it was there. It's hiding deep within the depths of the polo neck sweater. Yeah, I think this is really cute. Nice long sleeves, but not super, super long, because sometimes I find that long sleeves like go all the way down to here, and then I'm like, and I'm having to roll them up. It's very annoying. This I really like. Sometimes I find with polo necks, I kind of want to claw at them because it's a sensory thing and it drives me a little bit nuts. But this is actually fine. It's loose enough that it isn't like strangling me, which you never want. And then I got this really cute like plaid skirt, and Sahil did say, he was like, oh, it reminds me of those Scottish skirts, and I was like, do you mean a kilt? So sorry, Missa, he still refers to them as skirts, can't help it. I will show you guys what the skirt looks like. Again, I got the skirt in a 3XL. It's nice because it goes below the knee, which again is what I want. I don't want anything above the knee for work, just in case. And I think the two actually go together really, really well. I like the military vibe along with the sort of plaid. I think it's super cute. It is very much a fit and flare, which I enjoy. I find that's really, really flattering if you have a larger body type. Mind you, I think a fit and flare is flattering on pretty much any body type, so hooray for that. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy. This is a quite nice soft plaid material. It does remind me a bit those like plaid flannel-y shirts, like that's the feeling of it. So not quite the texture I would associate with skirts in general. But again, if I was to rank these or give them a rating, I would probably give the top maybe, yeah, I think a 10 out of 10. I think the only thing I would like is maybe if there was like this button detailing on this side as well, just to have the, but I know it's like, it's going for that asymmetrical thing, but I'm like, I like that. It would please me. but that's me being weird. So maybe a 9.5 out of 10. But I knew that when ordering it, so that's my own fault. That's a me thing, that's not a SHEIN thing. The skirt, yeah, really nice. There's a zipper on it. This is much smaller of a 3XL than the rest. Like, so this is not true to size. This is small. Right, this is quite small when compared to the other ones. So if you are usually a 2XL, I think you should probably get a 3XL in this if you are interested in this. I think it's super cute. Super, super cute. So I think I would maybe give it a 9 out of 10 just cause I think there is a bit of an issue in terms of the sizing. But that's it, that's the whole video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Keep an eye out because I will have a SheGlam haul where I have the whole multi-chrome collection. I know, what am I doing? I'm clearly insane. Do please share because sharing is caring unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up, don't be gross. Tell me which of these is your favourites. Have you picked up any of these? Are you going to pick up any of these? Big thank you to Lucy because it was Lucy, my gorgeous, gorgeous friend, who kept talking about SHEIN and kind of being like, oh, it's really, really good. And I was kind of a bit dubious about trying out the clothes, but I have to say, in all, most of them, the quality is pretty good. Now, she was like saying, check out the reviews on like each of those things, like read the reviews. And I was like, that sounds effing tedious. But I think she's onto something because there's a few that I definitely didn't read reviews on. I think that impacted things. But yeah, I'm all in all quite happy. I probably won't be doing another clothing haul for a very long time. I like to do maybe one once a year, and I wear my clothes to death. I still have stuff from like 15 years ago. That's just how I am. But anyways, that's it, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye.